What's going on, guys? Klinger here today, and we're going to be taking a look at the new burst mechanics that are in the test place. We're going to directly compare them to the actual game, and I'm going to say my thoughts about them. Stay tuned. Before we get into the video, guys, I want to remind you that we're live on Twitch if you want to come hang out or have any questions about the video. Alrighty, so the AK-12 variants all have different burst mechanics now in Phantom Forces. A little bit different. They kind of replicate the M16A4 in a way. But yeah, we are going to showcase these off for you today. We're going to compare them from the test place and the main game. So the AK-12. Alrighty, we're in the main game. Let's take a peek at this AK-12. The PPK-12 test place. PPK doesn't change a whole lot, honestly. The RPK-12, RPK-12. It's so much easier in the main game, as you can tell. So what does this mean? So pretty much overall, as you can probably guess already, the bursts in the game are kind of taking a little bit of a hit. I wouldn't really call it a nerf, but the difference in mechanics is incredibly different. You can't really hyper burst the AK-12 and the RPK-12 anymore, and the PPK is actually pretty similar for the most part. They changed a couple of the AK, like the AKU-12, I think, ECR as well, so a couple different burst models have been changed. But yeah, it almost feels like the bursts in Phantom Forces are getting a little nerfed, if we're being honest. Okay, so if you like burst guns, I know the AK-12 with the burst was really good. RPK with the burst was really good. That's gonna take a big hit, and that's the whole reason a lot of people use the RPK-12 to begin with. So I am assuming that a lot of people are going to not really use bursts anymore, especially after this, because there's no point in using it if you can't hyper burst when you can full auto and control it a little better. I don't know. I'm not sure what I think about this. I obviously actual bursting IRL, you can't really you can't hyper burst like any other burst mechanic in any other game. You can't hyper burst either, so it's kind of one of those things that was eventually going to be coming into the game, but it was just a matter of time. So it is finally here. Really can't hyper burst anymore. Bad day. Yeah, guys, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that sub button. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like, a comment right now. Let me know what you think about burst mechanics. Do you think they should have been changed? Do you think they should have stayed where they're at? Let me know. I kind of want to hear your guys' input about this, as I always do with stuff. But like, I don't know if this was a necessary change. I know a lot of people like burst. I've never been really good at burst, but burst mechanics, you really can't hyper burst anymore. The PPK actually almost feels better in the test place. I think they decided to match the fire rate while in burst, so 1,000 fire rate if you can burst it. So in theory, the PPK might actually be better. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The burst guns kind of taking a little bit of a hit. Bad day, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so the AK-12C doesn't even have full auto, or doesn't even have burst, so it's not that. Maybe it's the AK BR or whatever, but you know what I'm talking about. And then yeah, the RPK as well, kind of RPK-12 with the burst is kind of iffy as well. You can really tell the timing, and it used to be so easy to hyper burst with it, and I guess you kind of can. It just takes a little bit more timing. You can't just spam click like you used to. So yeah, I mean, You still can. RPK 12. I mean, the stats are still the same on the gun, so it's not like they're terrible, but it's just going to be a little bit harder to burst. Ow, how did I get killed? I'm actually really curious what you guys have to think, honestly. I don't think this was a necessary thing. Obviously, it was going to come in the future. Oh, of course, yours. Obviously, it was going to come in the future. They were gonna eventually, since they started with the M16A4, people used to really enjoy the M16A4, use it all the time, burst with it all the time, and it was really good, like a really good gun, right? They got rid of that, and after they messed with that burst, you could kind of just tell eventually that they were going to nerf the burst on all the other guns, because RPK 12, AK 12, they all had amazing hyperburst potential, and it was way better than the M16 ever was. So you really could just like know what was going on, you know, you knew what was gonna happen. And this RPK, actually, it's just a matter of timing. You used to be able to just click as fast as you can, you could hyperburst it, but now it's just it's more timing. Like, as you can see, you can do little hyperbursts like that. So the RPK 12 actually hasn't really changed a whole lot. It just takes a little bit more practice, or at least that's what it feels. But you can definitely tell there's a little bit more delay in the burst on these guns. So if you be patient with your timing of burst, you could actually compensate for this pretty well. The more I use this RPK, the more I'm realizing it's just like a timing thing. So yeah. Oh no, I'm on auto. I am trying to burst on an auto. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing good. Stupid. I'm stupid this morning, chat. Sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's definitely not as good as it used to be. I'll tell you that right now. It's really not as good as it used to be as far as hyperbursting go. If you're more of a normal burst kind of guy, this is how bursting normally is, so you'll be fine with it. I just wanted to make a video. We cover everything in this channel, so I wanted to cover this for you, the new bursting mechanics in Phantom Forces. Let me know what you guys think of these things. Do you think we needed to change the burst? I know I asked that already, but do you really think we needed to change the burst in Phantom Forces? Do you think we needed to add a delay and get rid of the hyperburst, or try to get rid of the hyperburst? Let me know. I'm curious. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, hit that channel, or hit that sub. Yeah, hit the channel, guys. Hit that sub button, leave a like and comment. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. But we stream on Twitch 6 days a week, and we have a Discord. A link to that will be in the description. Go check it out. I'll see you later, though. Peace.